Hey everyone, I'm Max Shetner and I'm the Director of Finance.
And I'm Catherine Rogers, Director of Advertisement.
And today we're really excited to be with our President, Parker Ford of Hygiene for the Homeless London branch.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. I look forward to sort of talking a little bit more about Hygiene for the Homeless Canada, what the organization is about, and what we're doing here in London.
We are so excited to have you here. And to start us off, we wanted to know, how did you get involved with Hygiene for the Homeless?
Yeah, absolutely. So I founded the organization along with a few friends back in high school in October of 2016. And at the time, we were just high school students, but we saw in our community that homelessness was a prevalent issue. And more particularly, we noticed that while homeless people had access to the bare necessities, such as shelters, as well as some food provided by government-related agencies, we saw that hygiene was one of the factors that was being left out of the equation. As well as doing a little bit more research, we found that individuals' hygiene was highly correlated with their mental health, and we sought to make a change. So we started out by founding the first branch at our high school, and then from there we wanted to increase the benefit that we were able to provide to homelessness by expanding branches all across Vancouver, and then we expanded it across Canada, as well as now we've currently expanded all the way within the United States, as even as far as South Africa.
Thanks so much for sharing and giving us some insight into the history and story about how Hygiene for the Homeless started and showing us how it's really progressed throughout the past 5 to 6 years. Next question that I'm wondering is what made you decide to start the London branch?
Yeah, absolutely. So coming to Western, being in my first year, I knew that I really wanted to continue my involvement within Hygiene for the Homeless Canada. And when I came to London for my first time, I noticed that London, similar to many other cities, does have a problem of homelessness. And I noticed that similar to Vancouver and some of the other cities that we operate in, hygiene was being like a major deficiency within homeless communities. So I started the London branch to be able to give back to individuals within London who don't have access to proper hygiene. So the branch was started similar to how we did it in Vancouver and other locations. And I started off by just building an executive team. And from there, I'm proud to say that we've grown the London branch to over 300 members. And we have an executive team of 8 people. And we're looking forward to expanding it in the coming years.
Wow, I didn't even know we had that many members. Did you face any obstacles opening the London branch? Was there anything difficult?
Yeah, for sure. So I think probably the first obstacle that I faced was just understanding, figuring out how I'm going to be able to build an executive team since I didn't know many people at Western University. And at the time, I was only my first year. So you can imagine I was still trying to figure out my way around campus. I couldn't even find half my classes. But I just decided that combating the issue of homelessness outweighed any of the potential fears that I had. So I just went all in and I decided to reach out and utilize social media to be able to find and form a really great team of executives that's helped grow the organization. I think another obstacle that we had is whenever we operate in a new city, we have to find sponsors to be able to provide the kits and a lot of the hygienic items that we like to give out in order to maximize the benefit to the community. However, working with the executive team and particularly the directors of outreach, we were able to establish relationships with hotels in the area as well as other organizations to be able to raise donations and get kits to be able to distribute throughout the community.
Thanks for that. Yeah, super impressive hearing how you started the branch in your first year. So yeah, thanks for telling us a little bit about how you started the London branch. Next question. I know last year was super challenging with COVID, and how it was really hard to meet together as a group and plan some in-person initiatives. So I'm wondering, what Hygiene for the Homeless initiatives are you hoping to pursue this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So COVID did present a lot of challenges with hygiene for the homeless. However, I'm happy to say that we've persevered through those challenges. And now, as restrictions do tend to get better, we're definitely looking to involve our volunteers more in our operations. So that's going to include things that we've done pre-COVID, such as helping to assemble kits and actually go out into the community to distribute those kits. In addition, we're looking to host some more in-person information sessions, educating the community of London about its prevalent issue of homelessness, as well as we're looking to host multiple drives throughout this school year. Particularly, we have our drive around Christmas time where we'll actually go out into London as well as Toronto to be able to give out kits to shelters as well as individuals on the streets, as that can be a really tough time for them with the weather. and there's going to be many more events planned. So hopefully you'll stay tuned and you'll find out about those soon enough.
I'm so excited for everything we have planned this year. Finally, we just wanted to bring up that we are hiring. Can you elaborate on those availabilities and what advice do you have for those applying for these director positions?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would encourage anyone to reach out and apply to be part of the Hygiene for the Homeless executive team. I think one, it's a really great experience because it'll give you the chance to have a leadership role, as well as the impact and change that you'll be making within the community is something that's going to make your university experience extremely memorable. In terms of some advice, I think it's very important to convey your true self. Don't try to conform to any type of person or personality that you think we're looking for. We really wanted to see everyone be their true selves, and we're looking to choose people that have a very strong innate passion for helping other people. In terms of the specific positions that we're hiring for the first year rep positions, I think we're looking for people who are leaders. So these first year reps are gonna have to go out and help promote the organization within their first year. So we're gonna be looking for people that are leaders and have the necessary communication skills to do that, as well as, most importantly, I would say, is we're looking for innovators. So we're looking for people that aren't afraid to share their opinion and have many creative insights on how we can grow the organization. I think one of the important things that sets Hygiene for the Homeless apart from any other organizations within Western is we don't take a hierarchical approach to our leadership team. Everyone has an equal say, and we value everyone's voice just as much, whether it's the president's opinion or if it's a first year rep. So I look forward to seeing all the applications and hopefully working with some of you in the coming year.
Thanks so much for joining us, Parker, and really giving us some great insight into the club. I'm also super excited to see the impact that Hygiene for the Homeless will make this year. And I'm really happy to be involved with our great team and to be led by a great leader like yourself.
For sure, Max. Yeah, it was really great talking more about Hygiene for the Homeless.
We hope everyone learned more about our branch and the available positions. The deadline is November 5th at midnight, so be sure to get your applications in and feel free to message us with any questions.
Best of luck, guys.